Hey everybody. Today we're going to do an install video. So what you see in front of the table is a under the driver's side rear seat mount for Ford F-150s and Raptors 2015 to present, I think, and 2017, 20 through 2019 F-250s Super Duties, maybe. But again, it's Built Right Industries. You can find them on the web, Facebook, Twitter. Great company. I have their dash mount and their tech panels as well. So, but before we can actually attach that to the truck, because once it's attached to the truck, you can't really add anything to it, we're going to add these Raptor mounts. These are made by USA Raptor. And that mount there will actually lock to your Picatinny rail, and you can't remove the rifle. And then that's obviously for the buffer tube, and you can kind of see the pictures there. And of course we this always a Patriot, always 3%, always. So basically, what I got to do, and to shorten this video up, is I already removed all the bolts from the truck, but I will go over that when we get out to the truck. But the first thing we have to do is we have to set up the Raptor mounts and get them attached, which is actually pretty simple. As you can see here, they send you all the screws, washers, everything you need. Your screw holes are actually offset, so they will fit multiple attachment systems. And so basically what I'm thinking I got to do is I'll get everything kind of attached to the rifle, and then we'll line it up on the rack, make some marks, get everything screwed in, and we'll go from there. All right. So just give me 1 minute here. Get some stuff here out of the way. And we'll set that up. We'll set this up. We'll take the rifle, and we will, I'm going to try to figure out how to do this so I can actually show you guys how this works. I'm going to go left hand. And you can see that right there. You just give it a push. Push. Hold on, I got to put this down. Okay, now we're back. So, as you can see there, that locks right in there. And it does not remove unless you unlock it. And then there's the buffer tube mount. So now what we got to do is we got to line these holes up with slots on the system. And one of those doesn't look like it's in a hole. Okay, that's lined up. And that's lined up. Okay, what I'm going to do now is everything's lined up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to get everything screwed in, and then we'll come back. All right, thanks. Okay, so as you can see, they're mounted on. Now, they do come with security screws, but I'm not using them because at some point in time, I'm probably going to end up taking the rack off and adding some electrical stuff to it, like some converters and stuff like that. Way to charge items so you're not cluttering up your dash. Sorry. So now, basically what we gotta do is we gotta move out to the truck. So again, we'll take a quick second to move everything out to the truck, and we'll go from there. All right, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so here we are in the truck. So this is basically the back seat. And as you can see, I have Built-Right Industries tech panels on the bottom of my seats. And then also we have their dash mount in my truck. But yeah, I've posted like photos and stuff of that before. So now basically what we got to do is we got to install this. So these bolts will obviously go into those bolt holes, and as you can see, I've already removed them. But the first thing we have to do is we have to attach this bracket, and it goes on the seat belt bolt, which, if you have a Built-Right Industries rear seat latch, it is real easy to get to. I don't have one. I have an aftermarket one that the previous owner of my truck put on here. So this right here is the bolt that you need to attach to. I already undid it. I even did the push pin, and this will actually like show you just how in depth these guys at Built-Right are. But here, I'm going to give you a hint on this. This is an 18 millimeter bolt, or nut, I should say. 18, and you need a deep drive to get at it. And then the other thing too, because of the seat, you're going to want a really long extension on your ratchet so that you can get like out here and actually turn your ratchet to get that thing off and get some leverage on it. It is friggin' on there. Obviously, it's a seatbelt thing. So the first thing we need to do now is we need to get this bracket fished up underneath the seat here. And that's going to go right in there. And it's a hook, not a hole. So basically all you got to do is push it. Yeah, in there, like so. And then what we'll do, oh, everything keeps popping that back out. Alright, we'll go to the back of the seat, see if we can't do it a little bit better. It's kind of hard to hold a camera and do all this. Okay, so here we are. And you can see that has a Y, so that goes here, and then that hole right above my thumb is where that push pin goes in. So now I'm going to pause the video and try to get that in using two hands. All right, hold on. Okay, so you can kind of make out the Built-Right gear at the bottom there. So what I found was the easiest thing to do was to take both of them off and tilt them up towards me, put the push pin through the Built-Right bracket, and then put it into the hole. But it went right in, no problems. Holes were perfectly lined up. So yeah, so now you can probably, put that screw on, put that bolt on a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to look up the torque settings on that, because again, it does hold the seat belt. But now we're kind of sorta pretty close to being done over there. I don't want that to be tight because I want to be able to, screw everything in. So now you have that bracket right there, and that bracket does have, what do you call it, nuts attached to it. So this is going to slide in like this, and then there is a trick that's in the instructions that tells you how to do this. But it's probably not going to work with my mounts on it. That's a bummer. All right, hold on. Okay, so I was able to get it in. So basically, you got these tabs, everything. Put the driver's side in first, and then pull it as close to the driver's side as you can. And what I had to do is that ear there, I had to bend it down a little bit. So when you tried to angle it into place, it went into that slot there, and that back half went behind that slot in this other opening right here. And once I did that, it popped right in. Obviously, when I bolt it down, I'm going to have to give it a little bit of a push because it's raised up a little bit right now. I'll probably just try to pull that back up. Okay, yeah, now I got it. Now it's sitting flat. So basically all it is putting bolts back in, tightening everything down and giving it a test run. Raptor does make some right angle brackets. If I find I'm running into a problem, I can get the right angle brackets because it's almost looking like I'm going to run into a height issue. But we'll figure it out in a second. Let me get this stuff put back in. I'll put the rifle in the mount and we'll drop the seat and see what happens. All right, good luck.